The difference in news and information. This is 11 on 11, the THV 10 o'clock difference.
Everything you see in this place was donated by the state, the people around here.
A Louisiana evacuee says Arkansans are making his family feel right at home. Good evening, I'm Andy Pearson. Liz is on assignment. She's in Hollywood. We'll be talking to her in a few minutes. Happy Boudreaux and his family lost everything they own when Katrina hit the coast. They're in Arkansas now, and things are looking brighter. A baby is on the way. Todd Wilson live in the newsroom with the story.
Well, Andy, it's been a tough 3 weeks for the Boudreaux family. Luckily, they left New Orleans a day before the hurricane hit. Now Benton in Saline County is home.
Yes, thanks a bunch, yeah.
Happy Boudreaux is on the phone with Landers Ford in Little Rock. He's discussing when he can pick up his new Ford F-150.
I'm just trying to get down and try to get that mess cleaned up down there.
Landers is giving him a special discount on the truck because he is a Katrina survivor.
I've been doing this for 17 years. It's just one of those really nice things that you can do for people, and so many other people deserve so much credit for this, and they're just super nice people.
20 feet of water.
Boudreaux says it isn't the federal government that's been helping, but rather the folks in Arkansas.
People in general up here were so giving.
But you'd say otherwise for the federal government, would you?
They suck.
Boudreaux says everything from his new house, which he gets rent-free, and electricity paid for 2 months, to the clothes on his and his family's back were donated. Plus, word of mouth about his situation got his new job at Whitley Floor Covering.
They got work here. If you able to swing a hammer or do anything, they got anywhere you go. If you want to work, you can work.
Boudreaux says he's thankful because his wife Teresa is expecting their 3rd child, and she's grateful to Arkansas too.
In general, the people, they've just welcomed us with open arms, and I couldn't ask for a better community.
Boudreaux says a man has to take care of his family, so he says whatever it takes to care for his family, he will do. Okay, folks, here's a tribute to Arkansas if there ever was one. Now, Teresa Boudreaux says when her baby is born, if it is a girl, she will name it Celine. If it's a boy, they'll call him Benton. How about that, Andy?
Well, they picked some lucky towns.
That's a lot of love.
Boudreaux says jobs are out there for evacuees if they want them, as he said in the report. He says in the first week he was here, he received 10 job offers. And one of them was weather. No, there wasn't. Our first look at
maybe someday, maybe someday. Could have lived in Little Rock. Hey, Little Rock. Anyway, I know somebody named Rock. That would work. Here's what's going on with your temperatures around the region. It's cooling off nicely out there. We're at 70 degrees in Little Rock and low humidity's out there. It's one of those nights you just have to get out and enjoy. It's not going to last, though, because we're going to warm up over the weekend. 61 up in Springfield, Missouri, 61 degrees, 65 Wichita, 65 Oklahoma City, 69 Fort Smith. Your Saturday forecast, we will drop to 60 degrees tonight. That's downright pleasant, and we haven't seen 60 since May 28th. So some cool weather indeed, but warming up a bit tomorrow, 87 the afternoon high. Not expecting any rain. Matter of fact, the extended looks very, very dry. We'll have that in just a few minutes, Andy.
Thanks, Ed. While you're in your home getting ready for maybe a relaxing weekend, some Katrina evacuees are facing mounting stress. They're far from home. They have no idea when they can go home. Thanksgiving and Christmas aren't far away. Jennifer Woody spent the night in a camp at Searcy to find out as much as she could about what it's like.
Camp Wildwood was supposed to be closed by now. It's a Christian summer camp, and at this time of year it's usually empty. But on this night, it's bustling with yet another family dinner. After all, Katrina evacuees staying here are like a big family, says volunteer Paula Clement.
We're giving food. They're giving life lessons to us.
In exchange, Louisiana natives are learning about life in Arkansas.
Pig suey.
Say it.
Pig suey.
Here, evacuees can relax and share stories and news from home. Each family gets a private cabin.
You go from a 3-bedroom to a 1-bedroom with 10 beds, and that's all. I mean, it's quite an adjustment, but hey.
Tyrone Lee is here with his girlfriend's family and 3 daughters. So it's a good thing there are acres of room to play on.
Go fast.
No, you can't go too fast.
But always in the back of Tyrone's mind is the question, what happens now? He and Amy lost their Chalmette home in Hurricane Katrina.
We're on like a wing and a prayer right now. trying to find, just hoping that something gonna come through for us.
Before Katrina, Tyrone was a cook. He says they had just got their life in financial order.
Katrina came, and just washed all our little hopes away of even getting somewhere, you know what I'm saying? It made us start all over, but at the same time, it's still a good thing.
But it's a hard adjustment for Amy, who still cries every day.
It's hard. I stress every day.
Tyrone, though, says it's no time to feel sorry for themselves. Already, he's helping 6-year-old Alexis catch up with her Arkansas classmates.
You had it right.
After homework, it's off to bed. But first, Tyrone shares thoughts from his journal.
To all my people who lost a loved one or maybe even a friend, my heart goes out to you. We all lost something, but I just want to send a message that life isn't over. And most of all, never lose hope.
Morning comes early at Wildwood.
Oh, look what I did.
Breakfast at 6, then the kids are off to school.
Bye. Bye. Have fun.
For Tyrone, it's time for work. This week, he got a job laying asphalt on projects that can take 12 hours a day.
And you think from going from holding trays, waiting table with a shirt and tie on, to digging up dirt with a dirty shovel. So, I mean, it's a big transformation.
Tyrone says he doesn't mind hard work, and time away from camp gives him time to think, mostly about the future and making his life better.
What happened, what I lost, what I'm gonna get back, what's the next step?
A stable job and his own place to start with. Until then, you can find Tyrone working on Searcy streets and dreaming of things to come.
I don't know what Searcy has for me, but I'm pretty sure it's something good. I know that for sure.
In Searcy, Jennifer Woody, today's THV.
In a THV follow-up, U.S. Senator Mark Pryor is looking into why Arkansas will not get federal funding to help hurricane evacuees find jobs. We told you last night all the money in that fund went to Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Texas. Senator Pryor planned to meet with the governor today about it, but the governor's office says he was traveling. He wasn't there. Senator Pryor blames problems getting federal funds on communication problems, kind of like between himself and the governor today.
You know, they talk to one person in FEMA, they tell them one thing. 20 minutes later, talk to another person, they get a totally different thing. The information was just completely unreliable.
FEMA has sent money to about 10,000 evacuees in Arkansas who've applied for help. To date, it totals about $15 million. In a THV update, El Dorado-based Murphy Oil is facing 2 class action lawsuits. We told you last night that Hurricane Katrina damaged a Murphy crude oil tank in St. Bernard Parish, Louisiana. People who live there filed suit seeking unspecified damages. Murphy says insurance will cover the spill. They don't expect any lawsuits to affect the company's financial condition. Katrina has sent lumber prices through the roof. Lumber distributors say the prices have nearly doubled, but they say demand and prices will level off in the fall. Katrina destroyed about a dozen mills in Louisiana and Mississippi, contractors buying every available material from surrounding states. The military honored the nation's POWs and MIAs in Arlington, Virginia today. Hundreds of soldiers lined the field at the Pentagon in recognition of servicemen and women who were captured by the enemy during combat. A tour in Iraq has turned into an adventure in music for 2 Arkansas veterans.
I'm a patriot and I don't mind dying.
Nick Brown grew up in Camden, J.R. Schultz just outside Hot Springs. The 2 spent their spare time in Baghdad writing songs about their experiences. Some got passed around on the net, and I Am a Patriot has become a hit. He says it led to a CD called Iraq Unplugged.
Yeah, we never dreamed of trying to sell a CD. You know, that was the furthest thing from our mind. We were just expressing ourselves.
It was a good, true song about the things that we were going through at that time.
You can log on to today'sthv.com and click on FYI for a link to their website. Yep, the Razorbacks are painting the town red in Hollywood. Liz Massey is right there with them in California. Liz?
That's right, Andy. Since yesterday, we've been seeing nothing but a wave of red and white. You could hear them singing the fight song right behind me. In fact, the U of A has sold more than 5,000 tickets to tomorrow's big game. We've seen fans all over Rodeo Drive, Beverly Hills, even the Santa Monica Pier calling the Hogs. Now, go ahead and take a look at this video that we shot just a little while ago. These are Hog fans, alumni, about 300 of them. They're at a huge party on the other end of the pier. Now, fans say they are happy to be here in LA, and even though USC is number 1, these die-hard Razorback fans are hoping for nothing but the best.
A lot of pain for USC. No, it's going to be a tough game. let's be realistic. We've got a big mountain to climb, but I think we've got a good shot if we can score first and keep them off the boards.
Not make any mistakes and get some lucky breaks on the balls.
Well, I hope we win. And I know everybody's saying we're probably not going to win and we're going to get killed, but after last weekend, I want us to win to make up for it.
Well, we're going to need to play good defense, obviously, and have some kind of an offense. But after last week, I'm not real sure what to expect. So.
Now everyone here is just crossing their fingers, including some Hog fans I met on Rodeo Drive. Earlier they were there and they were trying to actually get other tourists to call the Hog fans. In fact, you can see Hog fans right here on the Santa Monica Pier, right behind me right there. They're very, very excited. Now our very own THV sports director has also been trying to convert all of LA, Craig O'Neill trying to convert all of LA into Hog fans. Go ahead and take a look at this and then stay tuned for weather.
There is one thing about Arkansas I would like to teach you, and I would like to teach everyone in the audience.
Okay.
It is called the hog call. Do you mind if we stand up? Can we stand up together?
Not
here?
at all.
And can we have everybody in the audience please stand? I'm going to teach you all the hog call. To begin the hog call, you must raise your arms over your head. You must raise your arms over your head. And then you must do a falsetto woo for approximately 6.3 seconds, starting like this. Woo! Okay, 6.3 seconds, and then you say, pig suey. You got that? I can tell. You know, this could energize you. The day you have to, do that live show, this could do it for you. Think about this. Are you ready? Is everybody ready? And, pig suey. One more time. Pig suey. One more. Pig suey. Razorbacks. Yeah.
All right.
Are you energized?
Now I'm not coming to Little Rock. Yeah.
This is 11 on 11, the THV 10 o'clock difference with Andy Pearson, Liz Massey, weather with meteorologist Ed Buckner, and sports with Craig O'Neill.
Ed is in the weather guy. That was a good little
Craig moment.
Yeah, a skit there.
A good Craig moment, but I think he scared Ellen.
Yeah. Well, they both Liz and Craig seem to be taking to California, and we just got to make sure they get back on the plane.
Well, one of them anyway.
Yeah. Liz. Yeah.
I hope they have a good time. I hope they bring the Razorbacks some good luck. But that was incredible to see Craig and Ellen in their show and their audience teaching them how to call the Hogs. But did you see her look? The look on her face, just like, and she's from New Orleans. I think she would have heard the hog call before. Here's what's going on in the radar picture around the region. High pressure building in, and that's pushing the rain far to our south. A very thin line of showers off to the southeast. That's developing along our cool front, which obviously has pushed through. I don't know if you've been outside today or this evening, but it is much cooler outside and much drier air moving in. High pressure settling across a good part of the nation. The only rain way down in South Louisiana, and also some systems moving into the Pacific Northwest, but that's just about it. Ophelia, now a distant memory, moving out into the North Atlantic. There's that stationary front with scattered showers developing along it across parts of Tennessee. It's 68 now at 10 o'clock in Little Rock. We're on our way to a low of 60 degrees tonight. The coolest temperature since May 28th. 59 up in Springfield right now, 75 Dallas, 74 Jackson, 73 in Nashville. Our almanac numbers for today, very close to normal. 64 and 85 normal. Notice the records, 45, so we're not going to be near a record low. 103 the record high. We're at 67 and 82 today, 69 and 84, and 70 and 85 coming in from the airport today. So again, right on the normal. This is what September 16th should feel like. And we've been a little bit warmer than that. We'll be quickly warmer than that again by Sunday. So enjoy tonight. Enjoy the next 24 hours because it's all going away for a while. 68 right now, dew point 59, that's continuing to fall a little bit. Dry air moving in, humidity 73%. Pressure's high at 30-10, and the wind, that's a key. It's out of the north at 10 miles an hour, ushering in cooler, drier air. Enjoy the weekend because that's going to hang around through Saturday. 60 in Fayetteville, 63 Harrison, 66 Batesville, 66 Stuttgart, 70 in Hot Springs, 64 in Mena. Tonight, 60 degrees for a low temperature with a north wind at 5 miles an hour. Again, 60, hadn't been that cool since May the 28th. 87 for Saturday with the winds light and variable. High pressure building in with lots of sunny skies. The bad news is rainfall or lack of it. No rain in that extended outlook, and quickly back into the 90s by Sunday. So Andy, enjoy it because it's going to warm up quickly.
All right, will do. Well, as you saw, the Hogs taking over Hollywood. Hope it reflects on the scoreboard. Craig O'Neill, the ringleader.
Oh, yeah, this is my peer group, Andy. Welcome back to the Santa Monica Pier. Only this man's not supposed to be seen. He's taken off from work. He called in sick. But everybody else is, and they're being seen and they're being heard. And we will hear from all the parties who will be playing in the game tomorrow night at beautiful Los Angeles Coliseum. It's also THV Game Night. A preview of the game coming up and the games that were played tonight on the way. Stay here.
Today's THV is sponsored by Gildner Auto Group in Arkadelphia, by the University of Central Arkansas, THV Game Night by Arkansas Toyota Dealers, and Hispanic interpretation is provided by Ola Arkansas.
Thank you, girls. It was a big night at North Little Rock. The Charging Wildcats played their rivals from Sylvan Hills. That wasn't the only rivalry game tonight, but it's where we begin our highlights. Sylvan Hills versus North Little Rock. It's our showcase game of the night. Hey, they're fired up for the Bank of Ozarks Bowl. We start with Sylvan Hills with the ball. TJ Shelton is stripped of the ball. Van Stuman picks it up and he's gone. Van Stuman is being recruited by Arkansas and a lot of other schools. Nobody's going to catch him. 85 yards for the touchdown. 7-0 North Little Rock. Hey, and the Charging Wildcats can feel it. Sylvan Hills comes back. TJ Shelton makes up for the fumble, powers in for the touchdown. It's tied 7-7. Now North Little Rock is going to make another big pitch or another big play. Shea Peterman pitches it off. He fumbles it. It's picked up by Sylvan Hills. LaMarcus Dunn for the touchdown. 14-7. Sylvan Hills, could they pull off an upset? Let's check it out, the final score. No, North Little Rock comes back. They win the Bank of Ozarks Trophy 23-14. Now to Northside and Catholic. Catholic had a big upset last week. First drive of the game, all Catholic. They score. They're up 7-0. Could Scooter's team pull off the upset? Are the Rockets on their way? Well, don't forget about Cody Burns. It was the Cody Burns show. First drive for Northside. He goes 30 yards through all of Catholic's defense for the score. They missed the extra point, 7-6. Then Cody gives it to Trey Jones, 4-yard score, 12-7. Northside's winning. Then, hey, Cody can throw the ball too. Check out this one to Gabriel Tucker. Did not go down. Next play, same drive. He rolls out, looking, finds somebody in the end zone. It's Cruz Waldron. 19-7 Northside. Didn't look good, but Catholic comes back, dominates the second half. Northside misses a 2-point conversion at the end of the game, and Catholic wins a shocker. 25-27, Catholic wins. Central, Cabot, 0-2 teams. Who would have thought? Central with the ball late in the first quarter. Alex Blake rolls right and passes it to Charles Clay. He picks up 9 yards and a first down. Second quarter, Central still driving. Blake flips it to Trumiel Hawkins, who takes it in from the 7-yard line. That's a touchdown. Central up 7-0. Central got the ball again. 2nd and 10 from the 17. Hawkins takes the handoff and works hard to get to the 10-yard line. It's 3rd down and 4. Next play, Hawkins again. Will not be denied. He spins his way in for the score. Into the half, Central led 14-0. Who would get their first win of the year? Central picks up their first win of the year. Cabot falls to 0-3. Just doesn't sound right. We're just getting started on THV Game Night. Still to come, we've got a live Razorback report from California. Plus, we've got Lake Hamilton at Robinson, Fair and Hall, Mills and McClellan, and Hamburg at CAC. Stick around for more THV Game Night.
Now, more THV Game Night with Wes Moore.
Pulaski Robinson saw his 21-game regular season winning streak come to an end last week. Would they start a new streak tonight? Well, Todd Escola had his boys going up against Lake Hamilton tonight. First play from scrimmage, and Matt Stewart is gone. 74 yards for the score. Robinson goes up 6-0 early. You got a good feeling when that's happening so early in the game for the Senators. Next play, 4th and 1. Lake Hamilton's got a chance on Robinson's 3, but Robinson denies him, gets the ball back just before the end of the first quarter. Watch Chris Thomas. He gets lost in the crowd, and then he's like lightning. He's here and then he's gone. In and out. Robinson scores. Here's the final. They win 32-15. Now to Fair and Hall. Fair's 1-1. Hall's 1-1. They're at Scott Field. Fair goes to the air early. Pass is perfect here. It's going to be a touchdown, Warriors. But wait, they call pass interference, offensive pass interference. It comes back. Hall bounces back, though, and scores in the second quarter. Anthony Robinson goes 9 yards up the middle for a 6-0 lead. That'll be 6 push-ups, please. Hall turned a Fair turnover into more points. James Richardson keeps it for 4 yards, 12-0. Fair came back, though. Brandon Moore hits Justin Cross for a nice gain and tough yards there. He gets slammed down. A few plays later, Lee Robinson cuts back against the grain for a 12-yard touchdown, 12-8 Hall. Could Fair come back? Well, a Hail Mary at the end of the game comes up short, and Hall wins 32-30. Now to the Marshmallow Bowl. Mills and McClellan. McClellan got on the scoreboard first when Wilson Vicente kicked a 32-yard field goal, 3-0 Lions. Mills coach Jim Withrow has a play to bring the Comets back, though. It's called a sweep left, right to our photographer, Reggie Heyman. Hey, McClellan takes the lead. The Comets fake the extra point. Micah McDonald rolls right, throws it to Cordero Idikwe, 8-3 Mills. But this is a huge rivalry. You knew McClellan would bounce back. Joseph Coggeshall bowls his way into the end zone. Extra point no good. McClellan's up 9-8, but Mills comes back and wins the Marshmallow Bowl trophy 22-9. Now to CAC. CAC and Hamburg. Hey, Hamburg's got the ball, but check out Trent Morgan. Rips the ball away, gets the turnover. CAC's got the ball in the 40. 2 plays later, Drew Stringfellow finds a wide open Jacob Bryan for the touchdown. CAC rolls in this one 44-19. No problem at Mustang Mountain. Coming up, the Stars in a perfect alignment for the Razorbacks. We'll go live to California and speak with Craig O'Neill when we come back.
Okay, BJ, a little more to the left. Perfect.
It's just not the same, Tom.
It won't be long, BJ. It won't be long.
Count down to Robin's return at today'sthv.com.
As big as tonight was for high school football, tomorrow is even bigger for the Razorbacks. Craig O'Neill joins us from L.A. Craig, I hope the mood is better out there than it is here.
Well, it's also bad news for a McGee fan. Crossett beat his team tonight, and but we're going to turn it around tomorrow. Right, guys? Arkansas is going to surprise the world. Oh, it's a beautiful night here in Santa Monica on the pier, and we've had absolutely gorgeous weather. Beautiful weather, great game, and an incredible environment.
It is one of the most beautiful settings ever for a Razorback football game. 2 acres of flowers on the north side of the stadium, separating buildings that make up the Exposition Center in Midtown LA. At the heart of it, the LA Coliseum, completed in 1923. It vaguely reminds you of War Memorial, except it has hosted 2 Olympics and seats 96,000, and it will be full. Coach Houston Nutt led his team onto the floor of this place and claims they will not be intimidated.
The one thing about the SEC, it prepares you for the competition, the athleticism. That's the one thing I feel good about is, you know, we go play the LSUs, the Floridas, the Georgias, Alabamas, LSU every single Saturday. So I think that helps us a little bit.
And another help might come from the fact that USC played their first game in Hawaii, took a week off, and now tries to start up again. Could they be flat?
No chance. No chance at all. I mean, if you look at the number 1 teams in basketball, football, anywhere across the board in sports, the number 1 boxer, they know that they have a bullseye on their chest.
It's not tough at all because our intensity-wise, you know, all our practices we practice at such a high intensity level and such a high energy level that, you know, it's almost like a game for us, you know, every day.
Head coach Pete Carroll is the man who brings out this intensity and guards against a letdown.
Every game to us is huge. Every opportunity that we're faced with is huge. It doesn't matter where we're playing or where we're going.
But the stars are aligned in Arkansas's favor. Well, one is. Mark McGrath, you see him on Extra on today's THV, also the lead singer for the band Sugar Ray. He's a USC graduate who thinks Arkansas has a chance.
You know, even though it's a 62-17 drubbing of Hawaii, there was many holes in the USC defense, which I was not happy to see. We need better pass protection, you know, and you guys have the potential to put up points. I'm a little leery. There's even people picking Arkansas to win. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that, people at home in Little Rock?
So I worked at converting the Rock and TV star.
I got that.
Okay.
Peg Suey! Yeah!
Yeah, was extra.
That was extra.
The stars are in alignment. Finally, Wes from Western Hills Elementary, from McGee, Arkansas, from the Kappa Kappa Gammas to the Coyotes to Monica. Go Hogs! Live from the Santa Monica Pier. Back to you.
Thank you, Craig. We'll see you tomorrow night at 6 and 10. Bad news. Travs lose in the playoffs. Their dream of winning a Texas League championship is over. I want to give big thanks to the journalism students from Pulaski Academy. All the scores at the bottom of your screen, those guys did that. Great job. Best I've seen. Of course, it's my first time here this year, but great job anyway. We want to thank everybody for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night. Razorbacks USC. We'll have a preview at 6 and 10. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching today's THV. Get the latest news and Chief Meteorologist Ed Buckner's live view forecast 24 hours a day at today'sthv.com. Our next news at 5 a.m. with BJ, Robin, and Tom